Welcome to the Jay and Cody Show. This is Jay and Cody Show. This is the Jay and Cody Show.
What's up?
Not a lot. What was that look for? You had like a sly look out of the corner of your eye.
I wasn't sure who was gonna go first.
Well,
And I was gonna actually do it like a professional, but that's fine.
What do you mean professional?
You know, welcome to the Jay and Cody Show. No, I mean, just something more than a passive, I don't give a fuck, I'm just...
That's how it
I
always
see.
starts. It's like a
Right.
signature start point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No,
We
what?
need to change that shit.
Yeah.
Alright, well, how you motherfuckers open it then?
Anyway, here with Gabe, our producer. Cody, the other host, of course, the guy that can't open a show. And myself. Guys,
Yes.
important stuff to talk about.
Alright. Why are you talking in like your NPR voice, by the way?
What do you mean?
You're just like...
I think it's my allergies, honestly.
important stuff to talk about.
I think it's my allergies.
Dude, they've
Or
been
your
killing me the
diet.
last couple of days.
Fuck,
Oh
right?
my god.
Oh my... Yeah,
Yours have too?
I know,
No.
we're getting on Jewish talk, but I swear to God, like... I actually had to call you about something for doing with the show.
Yeah.
I was walking around shopping. Dude, I started to get like a light, like, I was like having trouble breathing.
Yeah, dude, it's been bad.
And then like my left arm started hurting. And I fell over. Dude, I'm fine now.
I had that last night. Like, I was laying in bed, and I just chugged half a Mountain Dew before I went to bed. Like, my stomach started feeling bad. I didn't think anything of it. And I had, like, almost a tight feeling in my chest, and my shoulders started hurting. I was like, this is it. I've got nausea.
I'm
I've
coming
got
home,
chest
boys.
pain.
I'm going down!
I'm gonna die here naked and afraid.
Yeah, so much of it though is your stomach.
Yeah.
Remember, like, when I basically said, I think I've got arrhythmia, I've got heart issues. It's all fucking digestion.
Yeah.
Yesterday it actually happened to me as well. Like, I was
Your GERDs?
playing and hanging out and whatever, and like I started feeling kind of shitty, and like my stomach felt really, and I knew it by then. But if I hadn't, I would have like totally freaked out.
Right.
Because then like I started feeling like my heart beat in my back.
Oh my god.
And like just feel like
It's called GERDs, right?
GERD, yeah.
That's not GERD.
I know, which is funny. It's for people who have like a really shitty diet, and my diet isn't that bad.
I know, really. Like,
I
you eat healthier than most of the people I know.
Yeah,
And a lot of it just has to do because you cut out meat, except for chicken.
I think. Well, and I watch what carbs I take in.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a minute since he's had meat.
With the meat thing.
Shit, you have meat every night. What are you talking about?
Well, if you want to call it meat, I call it like a chicken fry. No, a lot of it I think is probably soda though, and acid.
Yeah.
I think that's what gets you. Well, and then I stopped taking my medication for a while.
Your medication?
Yeah, it's like over the counter shit.
Oh, okay.
I take it every day. It helps with it, and it's helped actually.
Really?
But what does my dumbass do? Just I'm good. I don't need it.
Okay.
Well, like 3 or 4 days, and then like I feel really shitty, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong? I think I'm dying.
So, important stuff. Back
Oh.
on topic.
Yes, important stuff.
Not that that wasn't important.
We've been slighted.
Have we?
We have. I know I talked to you guys a little bit about this, but I've been told that the quality of our audio by a certain cosplay female, I'm not mentioning names because she might do the show at some point, but said that our audio sucks.
Really?
And I want to know, I know we at least get like some people listen. I have no fucking clue how to track this because now we're on just YouTube for hopefully just for the small, I don't know, maybe a week or two before we get further. Before I could kind of track it better. Now, I don't know because, opening like launch night or whatever you want to call it, it'll go up to like a couple hundred I've seen.
Yeah.
And then I look on the next day and it's like 12.
Yeah, I know.
I have no fucking clue how this thing works on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't. It makes none at all. But I do know people listen. So, give us your input about our audio.
Yeah.
Like, is it really bad? Is there something that we should be doing?
I never really noticed it. I mean, it sounds like there's a little bit of an echo.
You were
but
not in like a multi, $25,000 studio or something.
Yeah,
so it's
no,
not gonna be
exactly.
like great. But,
Right.
We're doing this in a living room. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
acoustic treated, and you
Yeah.
got the fucking AC running in the background.
So I mean, I don't know.
So
how
when you
much
cut
really
all that
expect.
out, yeah, it does kind of modulate the voice a little bit.
Did
but
you know Mark Maron does his show without? He turns the AC off.
Oh, fuck that.
I know. I
yeah,
couldn't.
fuck
Fuck
that.
that.
Especially, well, in the summer. I mean, we could do it in the winter, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No, he does it during the summer in New York.
fuck that.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, in New York?
in the summer.
Ugh.
I mean, I don't know how hot it gets there, but
Hot.
I
Hot as
think
it gets
it would be.
here. Hundreds,
Yeah. And you got all those metal buildings around.
90,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, he just takes it that serious. I wouldn't, but.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, because you can't concentrate if you're hot.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You're just sweating.
And then you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Did he just die?
So, right? Constantly, people like drinking water.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh god.
Oh, God. Sorry, I just had to have my third heat stroke.
Yeah. I don't feel very good.
Just here.
Yeah.
Help.
Well, Cody has left the show.
He had to go home. Guys, call the hospital. Really, I'm seeing like there's shit all over the place. I can't.
Hey, that brings up a point that I meant to talk to you about. And it's weird how well that actually worked out. Just the idea of live streaming a death. So, there seems to be a new epidemic
Oh shit! I know
With-
exactly what you're talking about.
with okay
I think.
with people live streaming their deaths on accident. Because if you remember, like a month ago, there were the two girls in Russia who were drunk driving and
Oh
died.
yeah.
Well, just last week, I think, there were two Ukrainian girls. They weren't drinking, I don't think. They were just going too fast. Same thing happened there. The chick was live streaming, and they rolled, hit a pole, whatever, and they died. Why does it seem like it's getting more common?
Why can't I find those videos?
See, I've heard of people live streaming suicides.
That too, yeah, that too.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going.
That's
with
what I
it, 'cause
thought.
That's
No.
been a big thing.
Well, it kind of ties in, because I was going to ask you what...
In fact, that was like Soundgarden's new video. I thought.
Damn. What do you think that Facebook should be doing? I mean, you can't prevent suicides, but do you think that there should be a way that they can get in there and shut it down if they feel like it's going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like, of course, I think.
So, you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
What about this? I have an idea. What if you had to, in order to live stream, you had to submit your topic of what your live stream's about? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know how
hold
long
on,
that
hold
would
on, hold
take?
on.
Do you
I know, I
understand-
understand. I understand, but
Do
this
you
is the only
understand how-
logical way that I can think that they could prevent something like that. Because if you live stream, there's no telling
Nobody would
what's
ever
gonna happen.
live stream again, which would be totally cool with me, because I'm so sick of seeing so-and-so is live now in my notifications.
But are you able to, like, report?
wait, but
A live stream
hold
or
on, hold
something
on,
like that?
hold on. Is your idea that okay? They're gonna submit this form. It says like, oh, they're gonna. Oh,
It's only gonna
no,
have, like,
they're
a couple lines that you fill out. Like
their
your
topic or whatever is suicide. Oh,
Right.
we can't let that. Do you think is that what your idea was? Is it to make them
No,
fill out a
there's no
form
way
and
people are
suicide?
gonna put suicide in as the
That's my
topic.
exact point. So what's the?
No,
Which, by
but
the
if
way-
you can report the live stream, I don't
you
know.
can. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you can.
Yeah, I've never seen it. But, I mean, I've seen live streams, but I never
Have
really
you?
looked for that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can. That's not a. Yeah, you can report
I
it.
don't know.
And
but
plus, if
I don't
you
know
have to
how you would
submit it-
honestly prevent that kind of stuff from happening.
By the way, if you have to submit it, that's like a week, because everybody live streams. A lot of people live stream.
A lot of people do.
It's gonna take forever. By then, they'll probably have just killed themselves from the
At
waiting.
least that's what I'm hoping. Anyone that live streams,
They're
I
probably
hope
gonna
is-
reinstate the Pony Express and.
No, but they say like we're being watched all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I'm split. I'm like, if we are being watched and whatever, then they should be able to just cut it off. But then they're like, well, there's too many phones and whatever, so then they're not really watching us.
You know what it should be like? What was the name of that show? It was really popular like 3 or 4 years ago. And the whole idea was that they had
women?
they had cameras like all over the city, and they would stop people before they either did crimes or killed themselves. You remember that?
Oh,
It was a really good show.
I
can't
it was
remember.
based on a real thing in
Yeah,
Baltimore.
yeah, I think so. But I can't remember the name of it.
I have no idea.
Really? You never heard of that? It was cool. They had cameras everywhere, and they
You think we should do that?
yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't like
think
that
I hate
idea.
that idea.
I don't
Really?
like that idea.
Why? I mean, why?
Because you wouldn't ever be able to have any fun anymore. You wouldn't be able to try to get away with something. Not like stealing shit and stuff like that.
But here's it rains
it's like
it.
misdemeanor
Yeah,
type shit.
like that's a Minority Report. Isn't that it? Isn't that the movie?
I don't think so.
It's not.
It wasn't a movie. It was a show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, isn't that the same premise?
I don't know. But like it, I was talking more for like big things. Like if you're gonna hold someone at gunpoint, shit like that. Not like going and tagging a wall, or
Yeah, but
Taking
who's
a
to
leak
say
on
they're
someone's
not
shoe.
gonna like follow up with that?
what?
Who's to say they're not gonna
Yeah,
follow up with
that's what
small
I'm
stuff
saying.
too, or start predicting where crime is gonna happen?
I'd kind of be okay with that though.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I just don't like the idea. I mean,
Of course, my only concern that would be too
Maybe
much.
in certain areas.
That it would. What
I
you
don't
trying
know.
to say? Like in certain areas
Yeah.
of a certain
are
city.
there certain colored people that are in those
No,
areas?
no,
huh?
Maybe
Like,
put up
but
gates
like-
around the city too.
Maybe highly
Should we put them
populated-
all in a special camp, Hitler? Come on, put your...
I don't know, maybe higher populated areas. I don't know. I'm trying to take both sides here on this.
Well, you're taking the German side here, so.
Fuck.
But
No, I think that there's... I mean, here's the thing. Okay, if you have a kid who's abducted, those cameras would be amazing.
yeah.
You know?
But if you're scoring some weed.
But yeah,
Or if you're
scoring
trying to fuck a bitch on the side of the street or some shit.
Or if you're just a girl trying to change her shirt in her car, and then everyone's watching the
Yeah,
video because
exactly.
it gets leaked.
Some
Sure.
pervert
You know,
that
yeah.
watches that
Sure.
and then leaks it. Yeah, exactly.
There are a
That's
lot of
that's the
downfalls.
problem. Like anytime there's video recording of anyone, people will be able to leak into it. I mean,
Yeah.
how many people think they have safe shit on their phone, and
Yeah.
before they know it, it's like, oh
So-
no, Jennifer Lawrence is getting a facial again. You know?
That was nice though.
Oh, that was pretty.
So.
No, I mean, I have no problem with it myself, but
So then I guess back to my original question. How should we deal with this Facebook thing?
I feel like we should just shut Facebook down.
I'd kind of be okay with that.
I've been on a fan of that for a long time. Just shut down Facebook, Twitter. I actually got. Well, I'll keep with what you're talking about for right now, but I've got a segue out of this actually.
Well, it's all you then.
No,
Because I don't.
here's my question. Should you have to be a certain age to use Facebook?
Yes.
I think so.
Definitely.
You guys think like 18?
I thought they used to
I would
have a
say
limit
16.
on there. Or an age restriction or
They
something.
did used to.
They did, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think that they still. I think that they still do.
But no one gives a shit.
Yeah. well,
Because
like,
you're
it's
thinking
too easy
Facebook's
to
for your
put-
dog. I mean,
And like if you
It's-
notice that a lot of kids who are now turning like 16 or so, it says that by their age they should be like 21. Because
Yeah.
they jack up their age.
Yeah.
They
And
just
there
say they're
should be
older
some
than they
sort
are.
of-
hey, let me ask you a question, Cody. How many 16-year-old kids do you have as friends and you were actively watching?
Yeah.
It says she's 21 on her Facebook.
Fuck off. Only 3.
No, but so, okay, my question then would then lend to this.
They need
Do we
retina
need-
scanners.
do
That's
we-
what they need. They need retina scanners whenever you open the app so it can prove that you're actually 16 or whatever.
No,
It's funny you say
Do we
that because
need
they
to
do
do
have
anything?
retina scanners on some of the newer phones.
Yeah, I hate that idea too.
Okay.
What?
No, I agree with you.
I'm starting to
I
hate
was just being
the
an
whole
asshole.
fucking fingerprint thing. I hate that too.
I never use mine.
I don't either.
I mean, listen, I'm not like one of those people who's all freaked out about, you know, the government, man.
Right.
But it is kind of fucked up that they can have your fingerprint. But do you think they should do anything about suicide videos and stuff?
Well,
I mean, if there's a certain age that you got to be to get into this program, and there is, I mean, do you take it down? In a way, I kind of think maybe you don't. If you watch, let's say bring yourself back about 5 years.
ugh,
And, oh, I know.
dark time.
Yeah, right? And Gabe, bring yourself back like 20 years, back when you were a teenager. And
I'm an old fucker.
I already feel the cutting.
sorry.
It's coming
yeah. I'm so upset. I hate life.
I was an
Somebody
angsty
told me
16-year-old.
fuck you today.
They took Inuyasha off TV. I'm gonna cut myself. But no, you have that feeling of like, yeah, angst and
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to My Chemical Romance and cry and whatever.
Hey now.
I don't.
I like My
My
Chemical
Chemical
Romance.
Romance too, but okay, and then your girlfriend who you've got like a serious thing with, man. Like you've been
Man.
dating her for like 3
Man.
months. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, it's totally
Serious, man.
serious. And she breaks up with you.
No.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and you want to kill yourself.
I do want to kill myself.
So you open, and you're thinking about writing your Facebook your goodbye to the world post, and then of course waiting for all the people to comment.
Right, yeah.
You want to see that before.
And then when they ask what's wrong, you say, I don't want to talk about
No,
it.
don't talk about it. You'll know soon enough.
Right? Just wait and see.
Just watch this video.
And then you see a video of someone else who committed suicide.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, they shit themselves after they died. On fucking lot, everybody saw them just shit themselves as their eyes popped out of their skull after they did that long performance in Detroit. Sorry.
Fuck.
I love Chris Cornell.
I know.
I don't know what my deal is, but my point is though is you would be like, oh, I'm not doing that,
Yeah.
because you would see how real that is. Up until that moment, like right before you pull the trigger, slash the nut, or let go of the chair, and
Yeah.
you're sitting there dangling. Until that, you think it's all just like this.
Yeah.
But if you see it, I don't know. I'm just
True.
So maybe it's not a bad thing.
But-
to keep up.
Do you think that maybe it could also have some negative repercussions if they see someone's best friend do it? It'll probably help them not commit suicide. But if you aren't suicidal, you may be after that. When you see your best friend getting
Over and over, and people keep tagging you in it.
Oh shit.
Have you seen this video?
Sorry about that, Cody.
Check this out.
Cody, I can actually hear the moment when your mom says, "I'm doing this because of Cody."
Fuck.
No, I see what you're saying. And if someone else, like a 4-year-old or 5-year, but a fucking 10-year-old or 12-year-old sees this shit, it's gonna affect them.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying there.
I feel like it's too big of a risk to take, though. Because it could talk someone out of suicide, or it could drive someone to the edge.
And I guess you think, like, the other side of it, like, how many times have you seen, like, a porno?
Oh, plenty.
And that didn't make you want to not have sex, did it?
Oh fuck no.
There's been some.
Well, there have. When you saw the
See, this is what you do. You skip past that video.
Yeah, but if you don't know it's coming.
Well, you know, all right. Pornhub has this new
he's
feature.
talking about, like, he's ready for a certain video to pop up, and then
You look
what
at the
is
ratings.
it? There's a fucking woman in it. Oh,
I know,
Jesus.
it's-
What the fuck?
Damn, there's a lot of those.
No,
There's a category specified just to what you like.
No, I'm
White
talking.
boys and big black men.
I'm talking about getting surprised with a nice little doggy style and then just explosive shit everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, this is something
Yes.
else.
Oh.
Yes.
It's a different
Wait,
story.
was it a back door?
No,
No?
no. It was normal doggy style, but then she just explosive shit
So,
everywhere.
I'm guessing
so-
this happened when she got off.
No, it was just, they were just
I got
going.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Was this in America?
I knew I should have
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even like scat porn.
Where did you see this?
I can't remember which one it was.
Oh my god, that'd be
Something.
horrible.
It was one of the tubes.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's
It
kind
was
of rare.
quite the surprise. Killed my boner entirely.
I wonder how, like, if that's
Tube
going to be a
tube.
thing, though.
What?
Well, I wonder if that's going to happen more. You're going to see weird shit like that happen more and more.
How many views were on that?
Oh no, I didn't look at the
Oh,
views.
fuck.
Let me look, it's in my favorites. No, how
Probably
many,
is.
like, as a society, and I know we're turning a different page here, but we've gotten to be really sick motherfuckers. When
Yeah.
you go to, like, Pornhub or whatever, and it says, like, recommended videos for you, how many of them are, like, fucking, like, mom shit or stepmom shit?
Hey now, what's wrong with moms?
No,
No, I got a thing for moms.
Let's be honest, though. Like, or stepsister, stepbrother shit.
I don't know. When it says recommended
Yeah.
for me, the
Just a big
first,
black dick pops up, I get it.
first list.
Oh, you're talking about like. One second.
Hold on, we got a pizza coming.
Uh-oh.
But I feel like it might actually be another person.
Oh no, just Christine.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It takes forever for... So, we're gonna take a little intermission, and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. After our short little intermission, we had to get something to eat, and... Listen, I'm in the studio with a lot of, like, females, so they couldn't do their job unless their tummies were full, and
Man, you're
blah,
telling
blah,
me.
blah. Jesus
I get
Christ.
hangry.
Good thing I ate before.
Did.
You kind of ate
Kind of.
before.
Yeah,
I
except
got
that
some
someone
food.
stole all your food.
Who did that? What an awful person.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm only carrying 7 inches of Mexican sausage, so I know it didn't fill you up, but
7-3.
Yeah. Oh well.
we were talking about before, and here's the thing. Would be tactful the way we're talking, but where I was going with this on a certain adult side, why is it that it's so common to see, like, on the front page is like stepmom, mother, stepsister, blah blah blah, like,
People are into some taboo stuff.
and that's the most, like, researched looked up like topic
Yeah.
in at Pornhub
Yeah.
is mother-in-law, stepmother, crap like that. What is wrong with
It's
us
starting
as
to
people?
irritate me.
What'd you say?
I said it's starting to irritate me.
Why?
I can't find all the good stuff anymore.
That is the good stuff.
Well, I mean, I think that what we consider the good stuff is completely different. But I mean, like, did any of you ever do the step sister, stepmom?
No.
But you would agree that that's like a big chunk of
Yeah,
what's
it
out
is.
there. It's really freaking weird. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, why is that a thing? Like,
Although it's better than like the actual sister thing.
well, I don't think any of them are real.
No, I mean like the scenario. Like, you know, they're like, oh, stepmom, stepsister. So if you really want to look at the plot,
Right.
they
yeah.
aren't related.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think they are.
Well,
In
no,
general.
of course not.
But it's just the idea. Like, I wonder why that taboo is so big.
I don't know.
You think it's because of broken families?
No, I don't think it's even a recent development. I think that's always been there.
No.
Yeah, I do.
It's a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
No, I think it's only bigger because now people have access to
Maybe
it.
because it's like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like 15 years they've had access to it.
Well, I remember I used
I
to.
mean,
go
just
to-
2 years ago, the most searched thing on, like, Pornhub or any of those was MILF.
Yeah.
Well, I used to go to school with this one guy who had like the biggest crush on his stepmom, and he used to always tell me, "Well, we're technically not related. She just married my dad, so it's okay to like beat off to the thought of her." So I
And
think
now he does a radio show with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not.
You found me out.
But that is gross. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't understand why that's become such a big thing.
I couldn't tell you.
Maybe-
I still think that it's always been there.
It kind of has.
I still think it's always been there. It's just that now we're getting more, maybe more of it, and so it's getting more searched.
See, I feel like maybe it's more of a tribalistic thing.
Really?
Yeah, like, well, tribalistic, religion, like, our families are getting so extended anymore because people don't know how to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, everyone, like, they're looking for that family structure. And it's like, oh, that's not related to me, but it's still my family. And, like, deep down, that's what I think. I don't know. I might be completely wrong.
Maybe. I wonder if it isn't a lot of the... It's always been there, but they tried it out. It was a hit. More supply, more demand. And maybe just within these last few years, they've realized that people are into this. So, hey, let's make more of it.
You know what's really funny, though?
What?
I mean, I find it funny. There was a DVD called Milkmaids Part 4. And it was a glory hole situation.
Okay.
And the guy was paid like $50, and the actress was paid like $300.
Damn.
Right? Well, after the scene, they saw each other, brother and sister, real brother and sister.
Oh,
Here's the funny thing: the guy knew.
are you serious?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then now she's suing Vivid, I think, or one of those.
How do you come back from that?
I don't know. Like, what would you say?
Like, it would be fucked up enough that they're brother and sister, but the fact that he knew. I feel so bad for that girl.
Oh,
You'll probably never hear me say that again, but...
Well, until you take one home again.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel so bad for that girl. I don't know what I was thinking. I found that, like, just horrible.
Oh, what if their parents saw the video too? Like, hi mom, hi dad.
Well,
Hey, honey, what are you suing Vivid for?
Yeah, I'm sure now that there's
Like, well,
legislation.
I blew my brother. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna need you, by the way, to take that little track. Just cut that, and then put that on the next intro.
You can even leave the little...
All right, done.
Cody, I blew my brother.
Alright. Sounds like we got an opener.
No, I have an idea. We'll just sync it up to one of those little pad things, and once in a while, just press the button.
That would be good too. So anyway, Cody got called out for being ignorant, and just completely lost on one of the last stories we talked about. It's been a while. I don't remember when it was.
No, it was just like Tuesday. Oh, wow, that's been a while.
Almost a week. For the Donald Trump Jr. stuff. And I don't want to call the guy out because it doesn't matter, and I can't find it anyway since we're completely scrubbed off of that platform.
I do. I want to call him out.
Well, I
So if you're listening,
couldn't even
motherfucker.
tell you his name. But I still don't understand where the smoking gun is with this Donald Trump Jr. email thing. I can't. And it's still like dominating the news. That's why I think like there's got to be something there.
And
like, what am I not seeing? And I'm a person that doesn't like Donald Trump.
We didn't go into it super specific, but we both kind of laid the grounds for it. Like all the key details you should know about it. And we even theorized on a few different possibilities, and I still just don't get it. Like, what is so big about this?
And this isn't a thing where, like, yeah, I'm trying to, like, stand up for Trump or anything like that. No, I just don't understand why this is bigger than anything
Unless
else.
it's just another example of collusion? Because they didn't know about it, and they were meeting with people when, like, under the radar thing.
But to be fair...
But, like, even CNN was saying, like, it's just a nothing.
That's
It's
the thing, like, to be completely fair about the whole situation, Donald Trump Jr., who admitted, yeah, I talked to them or whatever, he also said, like, nothing took place.
Right.
And what I heard is they're saying, well, they were talking, so it's bad enough. Is it? I mean, he lied about meeting, but...
But here's the thing. It's hard to believe that it was nothing, because this is coming from the same people that said that during the campaign that they have no Russian ties, whatever. But then afterwards, they revealed that Russia is like one of the biggest founders for their golf course.
What you're saying is they lied once, so...
Yeah.
Why
and
would they lie again?
it's just a little suspicious that it's with the same people.
Constantly. Yeah, no, you're right.
Constantly, and it's not even like it's Russia here, China there, Britain there. It's always Russia.
It's Russia. And I get that. Like, that is a... Yeah, and maybe it's just a piece to a puzzle, but I don't understand why this story is like dominating the news the way it is. Here's an interesting thing that most people don't even know, and it's one of those things, like one of the few times I'll kind of stand up for Donald Trump, because I feel like if this was Obama, this would be a lot more celebrated.
Yeah.
But we killed the head of ISIS on Friday.
Yeah. Sure shit.
Yeah, look, give me that look. Really? Yeah. It was buried in the news.
Mm-hmm.
Under like this. Yeah.
Don't
Which is
ask me
great.
to say his name.
Al-Baghdadi.
Yeah.
Something.
Couldn't tell you.
But yeah, like that totally happened. And
Yeah.
but yet this story is still bigger, and I don't understand.
How do you think that's gonna play out? By the way, do you think it's that big of a deal?
Not really.
Because like someone else is just gonna take its place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So
sure
it's
someone else already has.
Right.
I don't really think it's much of a big deal. Like, I think...
And how much does it really put a hold on things? Like, they're everywhere.
I feel like ISIS is kind of like a cancer. Like, if you kill part of it, it's still, like, it's just going to reproduce and
Right.
transform and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I saw this thing, though, and it was, like, really... It was funny to watch, but really sad at the same time. They're talking to this guy. He's a... what is that? Cattle guy.
Cattle guy.
Cattle guy.
The
Yeah.
guy who didn't pay his taxes? The Bundy guy?
No, it wasn't Bundy, but he was a rancher. Same thing. It was like an outtake thing. But anyway, he's talking to an investigative journalist, and the journalist is obviously from the Middle East or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, well, you don't seem like one of those. You seem like a good guy. Yeah, you're not like a Muslim. See, when we see Muslims, we know that they're coming in here to destroy our country and blah, blah, blah.
Holy shit.
Like, the guy did not know the difference between terrorist and Muslim.
You don't seem like one of those guys.
Yeah. You seem like a good American Christian. You don't seem like a Muslim.
Which, by the way, how devolved are people that they relate American with Christian?
Yeah, I know.
Like, first of all, just because you're an American doesn't mean Christian. And in America, why would you choose Christian? Why not, like, atheist? Deist, if you really want to go there. I mean, people say, there's like, what is it, 52% of people say that they're Christian or whatever?
I think it's a little bit higher than that.
Really?
Yeah.
How many of them really are?
I think a ton of them.
Depends where you are, I guess.
How many in this room are Christian?
Me.
Me.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Surprisingly.
Infidel.
Christine, you're not... Are you Christian?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, well,
You
we're
are
split. We're 50-50, I guess. No, and I'm one of those people, like, I want to believe. Like, I'm like the X-Files guy. Like, there's something out
I
there.
don't know, though.
but-
And also, why do you relate Christian with a good thing? Because it's not always a good thing.
No, they were just as bad as the Muslims back in the day.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, they're still, like, beating the hell out of gay people.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. That was the exact... This is where, like, you tie up the story. The guy was talking about how he hopes that we get to the point where we're able to hang gay people again.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most, like, it was the... And it worked even better on this. This was on, I think it was Alex Jones's channel.
Of course.
And he wasn't actually going... He wasn't like, this guy's a good dude or anything. He was just reporting... But, and then right after that, they played the new NRA commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, it's great that that's America.
Yeah, that's the right.
That's exactly where we live.
I can't believe
So it's
that.
turning into a joke.
I don't get though,
America?
In a way.
It's not, you know.
I don't get why you can say something like that and think that's okay. Like, to hang anybody.
I just don't think they get, like, well, it's against God. That's why.
So is murder.
Yeah, but...
And if you want to get really technical, the Bible does say you're not supposed to murder in the name of God unless He instructs you to.
yeah, but
That's why there's only like 1 or 2 times in the Bible where there's a massacre it was instructed by God. If you want to get really technical and go by the Bible, like Christians should do.
You talking about like Sodom and Gomorrah?
Sodom and Gomorrah, and then when what's-his-nuts was supposed to kill all the cattle and the livestock and the people, he just killed the people, got punished. Didn't kill the livestock because they were trying to take whatever. Those are like the only 2 times. So, if you want to get really technical, you're not supposed to take it into your own hands. God's supposed to be the one that judges them.
So if I go out and kill somebody tomorrow and say God told me to, it's okay.
Uh-uh.
But what if he told me to?
If I told you to,
God.
I'd call you crazy.
That does bring up a good point, though. Like, we say, like, there's no evidence of religion or God or whatever, but if someone sees him or talks to him, we think they're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it never really could come back.
Good.
I mean, it's possible. I don't think so, but obviously.
No one knows for sure.
You know, well, that's just like, I don't know. But, okay, in the vast realm that we, like, aliens are one of those things. Like, who believes in aliens?
There's gotta be
I believe
something
there's
out
a
there.
good possibility. I mean, come on.
Right?
We can't be the only living being.
The universe is constantly expanding.
Exactly.
With all those planets and solar systems
Yeah.
and everything like that, there's got to be something else out there.
Well, I mean, that's like,
But the thing that gets me is why do all these scientists and everything say that there has to be water, there has to be oxygen, there has to be this and that? What if those other things don't have to
Yeah.
survive off of it?
Yeah.
There's probably a very high chance that they don't need
Yeah.
that stuff.
no, but there's also, I mean, the only thing we've been able to see is the Milky Way. And there's like an infinite amount of other universes out there.
Yeah.
And you know, so of course there's going to be, I mean, I was reading something really, really interesting about the thought that there is an infinite amount of atoms. That if you would dig deep enough, basically, to be able to go far enough, you would find another you.
Oh, like another universe?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
exact
Oh, the
same
whole
universe
parallel.
with another Cody, another, you know, gay lover.
Alright.
A big old foursome with you and your gay lover now.
Man, that'd be crazy cool. Wait, where's the other 2 people coming to play?
Your boyfriends, you know.
I only got one boyfriend.
Right, but
I
you're,
know, but the.
Oh,
Yes.
You're right. Boom.
you could have what you've always wanted.
Yeah, you're right.
But then you could keep going, still find another you.
And you could be fucking president.
So would this other
Everybody's
you be
committing
just
suicide.
like you, look just like you, and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
No,
You might have a different
there would be
lifestyle,
one that would be
right.
just the same, but there would be another one that would be just off. Like, it's so crazy when you think about that, because just universes that mirror us, there'd be millions.
Yeah.
So there'd be the version of you that decided that you're gonna take up rollerblading. Like, that would be the, you know.
My childhood dream.
What was that fucking like studio where they have like the aliens playing with the universes, the marbles and shit? Maybe that's what's going on.
What?
I don't know what it is.
What are you
Maybe it's
talking
Pixar.
about?
Talking about like
Oh,
Area
fucking no.
51?
That's kind of what I thought too, but what?
No, there's like a fucking, I want to say it's Pixar or Universal, but they have like at the beginning of the movie, they have like these aliens playing with the fucking universe, like playing marbles with the.
Are you talking about a movie?
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. See, I told you. You think
I
I'm
know
fucking
exactly what
crazy.
you're talking about, but I
The
can't
alien-
remember what that is.
I don't remember what it is either. I want to say it's Pixar or Universal. But yeah, they have a little clip with
Yeah.
these aliens and they're playing with the fucking universe and their marbles.
I know what you're talking about. It's been so
Maybe
long
that's
since
what's
I've
going
seen
on.
Is
it.
it Lilo and Stitch?
No.
No.
I know
No,
it's
because
not
it's like
one.
a short thing.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think it has to do with the
Like
actual.
Pixar used to do those little clips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I never watched them because I'm
I
an
want to say
adult,
it's
but
Pixar then.
What about those
You have a
crop
kid.
signs? I remember when that movie Signs came out. When
I hated that movie.
you hated signs?
I hated it.
I thought it was funny,
I
but
thought it was funny too.
yeah, especially when we woke up in the morning with moons and stars cut into their house. Look at the fuck! Like I couldn't help but laugh. But what about like what are they called?
Time
Crop
for drugs.
signs?
Oh,
When-
crop circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those like? How do you think those are formed?
Farmers.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, I think personally, like, 80 to 90% of them are fake.
Yeah.
But I think there's that percentage that is real.
Well, and I tell you what, you see some stuff that people record, and it's like, wow, that's really interesting. Like, it'll be there and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
If you think about some things, and I'm sure you guys have experienced something, but didn't realize it at a point in time. But crazy shit happens all the time.
What a great point.
Were you
Like,
going anywhere?
that was
with
the
that?
greatest
Like,
story
I'm
ever
sure
told.
You guys have probably experienced
That
it, but
was the
never
great-
really noticed it, but it's just crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
Greatest.
Wow.
That was the greatest story ever told.
That is the
Where
most
was it?
profound thing I've ever heard.
Oh my
I'll
god.
say it was
My
like-
life is
All right,
forever
hold on,
changed.
hold on. There was like one point, I think it was like 2011, maybe 12.
And the world
But I was
supposed
driving
to
home. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe the world's about to end.
end? Yep.
But I was driving home. Shut the fuck up. I was driving home and go past the baseball diamond, and there's like 3 lights in the fucking sky, just in the center of it,
Yeah. Like
stuck in the
stars.
sky. And kept driving. It was just sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
Kept driving.
Not moving?
Yeah.
Like stars do?
Are you
No,
sure it wasn't
because
like a
I
reflection on
drove
your
past
window?
it,
Or like a weather balloon?
and I looked. My mirror is still there. I don't know. I don't know what it could have been. I mean, it was at night. It could have been a lot of things.
I don't know. I mean,
But it was before the whole like drone era and all these people owning drones and stuff like that. So
that
I
you
mean,
knew about.
So like weather balloons.
could have been.
Who uses
But it
weather
was only about 100 feet off the
A lot
ground.
of- I mean, we don't
Something
as
like that.
people. I mean, not like civilians,
Oh,
but like the Doppler uses weather
I
balloons.
don't think they use it around here, do they?
Of course, they use it everywhere.
I've never seen one.
My friend Amber's
wouldn't know.
really into.
That's the thing.
She's really into aliens
Okay.
and everything. She says that she thinks aliens, they disguise themselves. They're on Earth, but they're like chameleons. They could be like in trees and everything. And you can't see them.
I've heard.
In black
They're in
shit.
trees? Like they are trees or they're in trees?
No, they'll be like in the trees and they'll look just like a tree. But she says that she believes the aliens
Like
are here
chameleons.
watching
So
humans.
wait, like they're
Like
in
a
a tree.
chameleon.
And
They
they
look
have
like a tree.
they have like this little thing they talk to. It's on their wrist. The program.
Okay. But
Predator?
she said that she thinks the aliens.
It's
are
just a
here
black guy with
watching
dreads.
us
That's it.
to take
Steve
over.
Bain.
It's like
It's my
Christine's
ex.
ex.
It's my ex.
No, I mean I've heard that too. Like they would have and it's not crazy to think that that is a possibility. That they have the technology to get here undetected, whatever. How would they not? I mean,
You know, if you
is
think
it that
about
insane that they could be able to change their form?
If you think about it, in a parallel universe where somehow everybody was able to agree on religion as long as it wasn't Christianity, because Christianity sells back a good deal. So really, if everybody agreed on being atheists, they'd be a lot more advanced than we are.
Yeah, I think so, to an extent.
No, a lot more.
I mean,
Because religion has always been the...
you think that's the thing that holds us back?
Yes, I do, definitely.
I do too.
How? I mean,
Stem cells a great example. Stem cell research. That's one that's been held up so much by religion.
that's true.
There's so much potential.
Look where we could be with that. There's so
Well,
much
and you do look at like the people like Alex Jones who talk about like human hybrids and stuff like that, and then people
Yeah.
jump
Yeah.
on this bandwagon of like, oh, they're taking dogs and splicing them with humans, and it's
Right.
like, no, they're taking.
Man, bear, pig does
Yeah.
not exist.
Man, bear, pig.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. There's a lot of things, you know, they could be doing. Like I actually saw the story where. Have you guys heard about that like infant that's dying in England and they want to pull the plug and they want to move the infant because England says like, listen, it's not going to make it. The Pope and the Vatican said that you can move the infant there and they'll take care of it until it dies. And it gets it's done for.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, what's wrong with it? I guess is there's some sort of mutation in their brain that's causing. If I remember, I don't quote me on this, but that the organs are not getting proper blood and whatever. But it actually is a mutation in the brain that affects the heart, and it affected the growth of the heart. Interesting enough, though, if we were a little bit further along, you could transplant the heart from like a baby orangutan.
Yeah.
And it would have it's
Or a pig.
feasible that could fix the problem. Not saying it would. I mean, a heart transplant, no matter what, is not
Pretty
100%. But
Or a pig.
yeah, pig too. Pigs
Pigs
have
are very close to us.
yeah.
Or a banana.
Or a banana.
We
Just put a
share
banana.
99% of our DNA with a banana, so.
We share 99% of our DNA with a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
no, for real. We share 99% of our DNA with a banana.
Yeah, it's true.
Huh.
Yeah.
So an orangutan, a pig, and a banana.
And a lot of other
Closest
stuff.
to-
Like
Yep.
really,
Yep.
So what does that fucking tell you?
with everything that's in
They
this,
don't know
with
anything.
everything that's in this world that we know and we can physically see, that chair, we share at least 97% makeup. Not DNA, but makeup.
Especially Christine, because they've got about the same personality.
Ouch! Shots fired.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
The
I'm still
look,
waiting for that ass whooping.
the look that she's giving him, it doesn't translate very well without video. But
It's when
that's
she's
a great
quiet
look.
that you have to worry.
It really is. I've been nervous this
She's
entire
like
time.
a kid. When it's quiet is when you gotta go check on her.
Oh no, she pooped on the wall again.
Oh damn it, she finger painted.
She spelled her name with a K again.
On the wall and poop. But yeah, no, everything. That's what the whole thing like. Have you heard the term "children of the stars"?
Yeah.
That a lot of people believe that's what we are because we share the same makeup as almost everything. So it'd be like there was this small amount of makeup, like atoms, protein, DNA, blah blah blah, that just got scattered throughout. We happen to, form in a basically in a petri dish
Yeah.
where we were able to grow, and bacteria that was able to mutate with us and stuff, and then evolution through billions of years. Here we are. That's the idea.
That just sounds a lot like Greek mythology with Zeus.
What?
Yeah, that he
No,
Zeus was the one who created all the humans and stuff. You're talking about somebody else created us and put us here?
No. I'm just saying that we share the same.
Oh,
There was
okay.
this amount of
I thought you were
atoms
saying that-
and electrons and neutrons and whatever, and they just got dispersed.
I thought you were saying
Basically,
that
I'm talking
somebody
about
created us.
how most people think we actually got most scientists and stuff.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Why, and that's why we share the same amount as a banana or a chair, or the iPhone, or
You know, it's kind of lazy design if God exists. Because, I share 99% of my DNA with a banana. How lazy do you get?
I think it's creative.
How? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give
like a
him
banana too.
I'm going to give him 1% of not the same DNA. I'm going to make him smaller. I'm going to make him yellow. With no limbs, no brain, no organs. It's going to make him yellow. Same DNA though. Same exact DNA.
it's
pretty
gonna
much.
look almost exactly like the same thing that passes through the bigger ones,
Right, yeah.
but yellow.
So it's like, okay.
Actually, have you ever seen a real banana?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yes, yeah. No, but bananas are actually more
Yeah.
spherical,
Right, yeah.
and you cut them open, and there's all these different.
Yeah.
We mutated bananas.
Horrifically.
Yeah, they're not supposed to look like how they are, and they're actually not even the best tasting.
No, they aren't.
There's millions of different. Well, not
I don't
millions,
like
but there's
bananas, period.
there's hundreds of bananas. Some of them are more citrusy. Some of them are more, and the one that we actually use is going extinct.
The
Really?
yellow one?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Huh.
all yellow.
Because
I
no,
don't
they're
know. I've
not.
seen brown and green.
Yeah,
ones.
there's even orange ones.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I know.
You never went
What?
to,
And
you never
the-
went to a Mexican store? They have those brown bananas.
That's
in
beneath
there.
me.
Those are,
Listen out.
and there's these little orangish ones, and they're the best tasting.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah.
But it's some whole Monsanto using the same crop for 95% of all of them. So then once a virus attacks that crop and we can't
Yeah.
go after it, then it's wiped out. And that's already started to happen with bananas.
That sucks. I
Yeah.
don't really eat a lot of bananas, but
It's not such a huge loss. It will be though when it's corn.
yeah.
And that's the only type of corn we have. We have hundreds of bananas,
But
but
you know,
we
corn's
only
not
have
really that good for you.
no. But it's great for cattle, for chicken.
Yeah, it feeds
Yeah,
other
that's
things
true.
that keep them
Yeah,
alive.
not to mention the corn, ethanol.
Yeah, that's true.
The corn's really, really important.
That's true.
But
So if we lose corn and we're not able to eat animals like the cows and chickens and shit, then what are we gonna do? Like start eating possums and raccoons? I think
I
we're
think-
overpopulated by that.
no, I think we'd start killing each other.
Why did you look at me like
They
that?
say
Can't wait for
say
this day.
that we are, if the average human misses 3 meals, they will start to go crazy, like worrying about where they're gonna get the next meal. So basically,
Like if it's
and,
not
and I shouldn't say
available?
average human, I say average American.
Like if it like, you're not talking about like if they're at home and they don't go 3 meals. You're talking about like if they're on the streets and don't have any money kind of situation.
Or if they're at home and there's no food, they can't find food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then
I've
they
missed 3
start to
meals
think
before.
about like,
Couldn't tell, but
yeah, but you knew you were gonna get it.
yeah.
They're saying if you don't think you're gonna get food, you don't know where to get it, you'll start looking at your neighbor and being
Oh
like,
shit.
I bet they got
People
food.
Got a pretty hot neighbor, so
You probably
I meant-
roast her ass and eat it.
that's
What is he, Gabe? Yeah.
That's
I
why I
don't
started
stoop that
laughing.
low.
No, I mean like, going after them and tearing down their door, beating them, killing them, whatever, stealing what they have and moving on. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not.
Let's test it.
Yeah.
I've went a few days without eating because of depression, and I've never looked at my meth head neighbors as a snack.
But
But
you
you have the
knew
ability
you could have gotten food. That's the thing. They're saying like imagine me without the internet.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting in
Jumping
McDonald's
off the wall.
parking lot.
Just actually though, while we are talking about some sort of viruses that are unable to be treated, like you said, luckily we're still good on the corn front. But if something ever goes after corn, we're dead. But here's another one that bothers the 3 of you guys very strongly, and I actually sent Cody the story about it because I thought it was interesting and funny. And Cody has multiple times recently. We've talked about being romantic with another adult, and I've always said I think it's crap because like
It's crap.
well, I'm just saying I would rather be in a long-term relationship or
Sure.
married because you don't have to use a condom. And
Yeah.
you've always said, I don't use a condom anyway, who cares?
Yeah.
He's got AIDS already.
But that's not the one to worry about.
Super gonorrhea.
Yes, super
What the
gonorrhea.
fuck is
Super gonorrhea.
Super gonorrhea is tearing its way through.
Orally, mind you. Orally.
Yeah.
Not
well,
even like
Mm-hmm.
genitalia. Orally. It is tearing its way through, so remember that next time, Gabriel.
Yeah, most of it is from oral.
So people are getting gonorrhea in their throats now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's killing them.
And-
But here's the scary thing. It's not treatable.
Yeah, and you know what? I've always said this, and I'll continue to say it for the rest of my life. I have never loved anyone enough to risk throat cancer or now super gonorrhea. Sorry, mate.
This is my
So-
point. Why I think
So how do you detect if somebody has super gonorrhea before you
you
decide to give
don't
them
even know.
They're-
You don't even know.
Yeah.
And it's not so bad. And I hate to, it's just like the cancer. It's not so bad from a male. If you're going down on a male, it's not so bad. But it's in females.
Here's the
A
fun
lot
part.
stronger in females, just like cancer.
Here's the fun part about
Which
it.
I bet people didn't know. Did you know that if you go down on a woman, you have a lot higher chance of getting throat cancer than you do on a guy?
That's why I said that about throat
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah. A lot of people don't know that, actually. Just one of the reasons I refuse to do it.
The fun part about this is that it looks like strep throat,
Mm-hmm.
and so doctors will prescribe standard antibiotics, and then it mixes with the bacteria, and it creates antibiotic-resistant gonorrhea.
Man, I've had strep throat a lot
Thus-
recently.
Ew, get off of my vape pen.
I'm
Congratulations.
just kidding.
You guys
I'm not though.
keep it going. I gotta take a onesie.
Well, my co-host, as he so eloquently put, he has to take a onesie.
So where is this super gonorrhea most common at?
Everywhere. I mean,
Well, I read,
not
this thing,
everywhere,
I read
but
this thing on Facebook right now. Wichita's giving free AIDS checks right now because Kansas is in one of the top states of people infected with HIV and AIDS.
I gotta be honest, I haven't seen anything regarding like where it's more common. And
It's
I don't
in Texas,
it's not
Kansas, Missouri, and then like on the East Coast.
I'm talking about the gonorrhea thing.
Oh.
But like
okay.
I think it's still in its starting phase. So it's not like dense in certain places. It's just kind of little pockets everywhere. Excuse me. So I don't think it's more prominent anywhere else more than others. But
I'm sure
let me
they can
ask you
come up with a
something.
cure for it because it's a bacteria. It's not a virus like HIV. So they just haven't came up with an antibiotic to cure it yet. Like anything else, like over time, that becomes resistant to antibiotics and it becomes stronger.
Right, but let me ask you something. You guys, everyone, should be well in tune enough with their body that when something's wrong, you know, right? Just something's a little bit off. So does burning during urination, discharge, inflammation, and fertility problems, maybe not so much the last one, do you not notice any of those? Like when you piss and it burns, are you not just kind of like,
Do you know?
Because that happened the other day.
I just
and-
assume I get, like soap in my.
Now see,
people.
I the other day I drank a lot of pop, and if you drink a lot of pop, it can do it. Like I had like 4 Dr. Peppers that day, which is so much more than I usually.
I had like 15 Dr. Peppers.
But like, and so that night before I went to bed, I peed and it kind of burned a little bit. I was like, uh-oh. It's happened. The time has come. But then the next day I was fine. And then I got to thinking about it. I was like, it's the pop, definitely.
Well, men have, I think only, what I read online, 70% of men can have an STD and not know because women are open holes. Like when we get something, we'll know immediately. But
Hey man, I have an open hole.
with gonorrhea, like if you have
Different
gonorrhea, you're
situation.
gonna have a drip and you're gonna have a smell. So how the hell do you openly blow someone who has a drip and get
Here's the
throat
thing.
gonorrhea?
Women also have like 8,000 different things that can go on down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That hole is just a ugh. I am not I mean I wish, I don't even no. I think it's better just to be asexual. But
I
what's
get
the
that.
difference between like a yeast infection and gonorrhea?
There's a huge difference. What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying there's crap that looks
No,
like it's a camel
gonorrhea,
puking,
you-
right?
Gonorrhea is like a grayish green discharge and it smells bad and it burns. A yeast infection
It's like a
is
white
like white
discharge.
cottage cheese.
Ooh,
Stuff that
you
comes
just
out
turned
that
me on. I
smells
love
like
cottage
sour.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
God, I think I puked in my own mouth. I gotta be honest. I can handle most stuff, but
Yeah.
something that looks like
I do love me some
Turtle
cottage
milk.
cheese.
yeah, like I
That's
left,
exactly what it looks like. Tapioca pudding,
Ugh.
just really white and creamy.
but stinky. So yeah,
Well, it
there's
smells
that.
like
Yeah,
sourdough bread.
You're hitting all my sweet spots. As a kid, I loved tapioca. My dad always called it cow eyeballs.
I thought your dad called it supper
I called it supper.
out of his hog. Shouldn't be Chucky like that, Dad.
Ugh. Gross.
No, but okay, super gonorrhea. Here's the glory thing about super gonorrhea. It can hide. And it can stay dormant.
Just sneaky little.
And you don't know you have it. It doesn't show any signs.
You know what we should do?
Just saying it's out there.
Get rid of all the women.
Yeah, because it's all our faults. It's not the men going around passing
You'd be
it.
fine.
Hell yeah.
Just probably start freaking
I'd be
out.
okay. It is your fault. We're the ones getting it from you.
Y'all guys spread it though. You put your penises in everything.
You're the ones who are so insistent on being, oh, why don't you ever eat pussy like a real man? Alright, let me just develop throat cancer for you, or super gonorrhea.
Never stopped you before.
That's with dick.
But now
That's different.
we just found out about the cancer. And the
We've
super
known about the
gonorrhea.
cancer. We've said something about it before.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like within the last few years.
Yeah, I'm.
It's so weird. I think over time, like cancer is just you get cancer from fucking everything.
But let me ask you: do you really find it that surprising like, just as nasty as that area really is. No, I mean, seriously. And I'm not even trying to, like, lead this on with a gay joke or whatever. Like, when you really think about that whole area, how gross that is. Same with guys. I mean, it's just
Oh
sweat
yeah,
and
no,
taint.
I don't know how Gabe does what he does
I
on
don't
the
either,
weekends.
but he does it like a champ, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But, like, seriously, when you think about how gross that area is, are you really that surprised that you can get cancer from it?
You know, I mean, you make a good point.
It's right by the asshole. It's constantly.
It does a whole lot of
I
things.
can't agree.
You enjoy your throat cancer and gonorrhea, man.
I guess so.
I'm gonna enjoy my long life at 40 years old.
Till cirrhosis of the liver gets you. No, you may. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things that like the back door, like I said, like Gabe's favorite area.
Yeah.
That one's got to be bad too. I think if there's a hole that
Yeah,
is just exposed
yeah, I don't.
on a living being.
And like in underwear all day, where it just holds in moisture and everything else that may come in or go out.
Yeah.
Our vaginas are like petri dishes. Like we're just creating.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Like, when you really break down sex, it's disgusting.
Oh, it's gross.
And it's like, even putting your dick in it, though. It's like, your mouth definitely gross, because you're just eating everything that's going out. But it's like, you're still putting Junior in there. Your most valuable asset.
Yeah. It's not your
Junior.
brain.
Junior.
It's not your brain at all. It's Junior.
But you know, I mean, come on. There's still a hole there.
All 3.5 inches of him.
Hey, that's why I call him Junior.
No, he's like your buddy
If I wanted to
though.
call him Senior, he'd have to be about 6 or 7.
No, but there's also like really good bacteria
There is.
in that area.
There is, just like in your stomach. There's a lot of bacteria in your stomach.
There is a lot of bacteria in your stomach, but that's another point. You don't go like tongue your small intestine. Well, I guess Gabe does. Never mind.
I was gonna say.
I think that a lot of that has to do with the acid, but yeah, probably. Burn your tongue a little bit, get a little singe going on.
A little bit, but yeah, but there's also all sorts of weird crap in there that I don't know. I just don't. When you think about it, and as you get older, I think you think more about it. Like you think less about procreation, even though you say like, oh, I don't want to have kids, blah blah blah. You still do. Like instinctually, that's what the driver is. But as you get older, you start to realize that like, oh, this is gross. People are gross. I'm gross.
Yeah.
I want nothing
You
to
are
do
gross.
with. I want to be in a bubble with a TV and
Wi-Fi.
well, of course, Wi-Fi. I got a Wi-Fi.
Definitely.
But like, how does like going out, meeting someone you don't know,
Yeah.
who you don't know their hygiene, you don't know anything about them, spending money on them on drinks and taking them home at the night, you both are completely wasted and doing God knows what, and waking up the next day and thinking, uh-oh.
Why do I feel
If
like
you're smart, you think, uh-oh. But other people, I'm just going to hook
Why
up
do I
with
feel
someone
like you're
else.
attacking me personally here? Because I feel very attacked.
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually saying, like, people in general. Like, why does that seem like such a good idea?
It was fun.
Because you don't think about it. You just want to get your dick wet with all the bacteria.
Until,
Oh yeah, lather me up with bacteria. Love it.
But
Put
at
your
no-
petri dish on me.
at no point in that time, male or female, are you thinking, like, huh?
Right. How much would that kill it, by the way? Halfway through sex, you're like,
I
my
mean,
dick is right by her asshole.
and that's well. But the thing is like, yeah, like super gonorrhea lays dormant for quite a while.
Yeah.
You could be spreading it all over the place. You have it. No one knows it.
Could have it now.
Everyone's dying.
Just
Well,
kidding.
I couldn't, but yeah.
Christine's probably the most likely to have it out of any of us.
The fuck?
I-
Why? Because I mess with black guys. That's why.
No, I'm talking because you're probably the most likely. Well,
Are you saying she's the most sexually active?
no.
Yeah, no. You.
I was gonna say that.
There's the slut dog over here.
I would say the you two are the closest. I think that would,
No.
because Gabe's kind of a loser, and I'm
He
weird.
goes for the
Yeah,
ass.
I'm a loser.
He goes for
You
the
know,
ass. You go for dick.
I don't go for anything. That's like I said, I'm a weirdo.
I don't like throat cancer, so
Yeah, but it can still happen the other way. I mean, it's just there's a higher chance
that's
of
true.
getting it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I still see her as the most likely.
No.
I think it's a tie.
No.
It can't be a tie though if one person was so sexually active.
But you guys are both
I haven't
normal.
had sex in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it takes like 2 months.
Really?
No, but it wouldn't matter.
Sex like 3 days ago.
They're both.
Ew.
See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are the two most normal. That's why I think you're you're the most normal, like in your age range kind of humans.
Because we're whores.
But yeah, that's kind of normal though. That's what people do.
No offense, but come on.
But that's what people do.
How am I a whore if I have sex like once a month?
That's fair.
I'm not saying it's. I'm not. It's him. I'm saying that's normal. I'm saying that's 100% normal. That's what people do. But like Gabe, you know, he's got kids and who knows what he does.
Wait.
And I'm a weirdo, and I'm married. So yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, super gonorrhea. It's gonna hit one of you two. That's all I'm saying.
It's not gonna be me.
He goes to the Glory Hole at the truck stop.
I got some thick ones there.
And Christine, do you use protection?
For what, BJ's?
No, just any.
It's awful. That's the worst.
It really is. I'd rather
Like,
not
put you up
even
with
have
a condom
one.
on. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Like, I'm done.
This is the
I'm
absolute
just-
worst thing. Like, okay, so there's this one.
My
time.
hand and some swab is better than
There's
this.
this one time, and you know what? I totally took this L. I'm fine with it. So this one time, this chick, me and her were gonna hook up. She's like, "Well, I don't ever give blowjobs unless they have a condom on." I was like, "Okay, this is gonna suck. Whatever. I'll power through it. We'll
There's
fuck,
no way you
whatever."
can even get there.
I got there.
Did you really?
No, not like to the finish line.
Ah,
I got about the 800 mark of the 2 mile, and so it was one of the flavored condoms, so it wasn't bad for her or whatever. But I lost it. I lost the boner, and she was like, "What, am I just not good enough?" I was like, "I have a condom on." She
How can
started
you-
saying,
Yes.
she just started saying how I had problems keeping it up and stuff. I was like, "You know what? That's fine. Whatever. I'll
Whatever,
take
I'm
it.
done. You
Go.
know, I'm done,
Just
yeah."
leave. I don't care. Insult me.
that's
whatever."
one of those things like women don't even know like how often guys fake it.
Oh yeah.
I faked it a lot.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta like wear the condom, you can't feel
Yeah.
anything. A lot of times you're halfway drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
So
just.
you're a bunch of raw doggers then.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why I said.
Sick.
That's
You
why.
call us the Petri dishes.
You're
Okay.
probably, you know what?
In all
After years
fairness-
of evolution, you're
in-
probably petri dishes because of us.
Well, of course. But in all fairness, that's why I said like I think single life would suck, or just just going between a bunch of different people. I think a long-term relationship is the best because of the protection aspect.
I like to live life dangerously.
We can tell.
Every lay could be my last.
Like, oh no, I think Cody caught a bug.
I don't know. Like, I met this girl off of Craigslist one
Oh
time.
my god, I bet you do.
Was that the one you said had a really nice Adam's apple?
Yeah.
Years.
Really deep voice, which is kind of hot, I guess.
That kind of smoky voice.
Yeah,
they call it?
yeah, like a
What
lot
would
of
you do
crack.
for $20?
Any woman that has a nice Adam's apple, I think, is
Dude,
a
that's what we
win.
should do for a bit on the show. Try to hook up with try to get in contact with someone from Craigslist.
I don't even think they do that anymore, do they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah,
got shut down.
It's still a thing.
No, well, Backpage got shut down, but what they did, they moved to Women Seeking Men. So if you look up the Women
Is that a
Seeking Men on
website?
Backpage, you'll find them listed on there. They still do it.
I thought Backpage
Or if you
got
just
shut
drive down, no, they shut down the escorting and stripping section of Backpage because there was a lot of human trafficking going on there. So now they moved to the dating section of Women Seeking Men. But you can also drive down Broadway late at night over by the Lot Lizard hotels, and you can find them.
Why do you know this so well?
Because I,
Just gotta make her money.
that's my day job. But anyways,
Your day job.
Is that the worst time to?
but no, like yeah, they still do it. But if you drive down like Broadway, 3 o'clock in the morning.
You know
Who does
what
that?
I
So you
learned?
get pulled over.
Yo, you know what I learned
Cops
yesterday?
everywhere.
Apparently, quick shop. 12:30ish. If you go there, they throw away all the donuts that's in that container. I got a trash bag full of donuts.
You
What
just
a
knew.
fucking lie.
You
I
just
went in
knew
there-
this would be about food.
No, okay, so like,
He is the richest homeless guy I've ever met.
no, listen.
I bet you
so-
saw Little Caesars too when they closed at night. You used to have people do that. What the fuck is wrong
No,
with
The
you?
people that
know
close
about
at
it.
McDonald's know him by name.
I didn't even know about it till
Standing by a
yesterday.
dumpster.
So I went in there to pay for my gas because I parked at the pump, whatever.
You
And
got jackpot
on my
last
way
night.
on my way in, I saw my buddy in my car. He's like, "Hey, dude, go get us the donuts." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "He's throwing them all away." I thought he was fucking with me because I've never heard of this, and he's just that asshole. And I was like, "No, fuck off, whatever." I go in there and I'm paying. I'm kind of looking at this guy, busts out a trash bag. I'm like, "Hey, you throwing those away?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, want to share some love?" He was like, "Yeah, do you just want the whole bag?" I was like, "Yes."
You have a trash bag
He
full
gave
of
me the
donuts.
entire case. Muffins, donuts,
Oh my
cupcakes,
fucking God.
everything in there. It was beautiful. Look, I have a picture of it.
Oh,
It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I had to take a picture of it.
So, at some point in your life, you can easily say you've
oh my
eaten
God.
a trash bag full of.
He hooked me up. No, not just me. I split it with my friends. He hooked me
What's
up,
that
dude.
hairy thing in the corner on the top?
That's my arm.
That is fucking bad. Look at this thing.
That's my dick.
A big old bag of donuts.
That looks like
Just
King.
because the light.
It looks like King Kong's knob. No, but you're hairy.
I do. I am a hairy guy.
Good lord.
I'm your big old bear.
You're super. Yeah. I mean, Gabe's damn near perfect for a Caitlyn Jenner, but
He is, he
you're-
is very metro.
I was gonna say
Yes,
you're
yes.
the most metrosexual people I've ever seen.
You just need a man bun. Get in style.
Hell
Oh my
no.
God! When I went to Kansas City, I swear to God, like everybody there had a man bun. Everybody.
Hey, remember this picture of Zach?
It's beautiful.
You look all pissed off.
eyes halfway closed.
It's a new Facebook
I was-
profile picture.
Somebody said something, and I was I don't remember what. I can't remember.
One
but
of us said
someone's-
something?
Yes.
About?
I don't know.
Well, then why'd you bring it up?
No, during that picture, because I was
And he's like,
caught me off guard. Like,
That's
huh?
his face he makes when he goes, oh.
Oh, you're probably doing like that.
Oh, yeah,
You haven't
exactly.
ate no ass lately, right?
No.
Okay.
He ate mine just like 30 minutes
Yeah.
before I got here.
Sick.
Very
It
recently.
was super hairy. Forgot to shave it. It's just like you have to take the machete to get through a jungle.
The good thing
So
I had,
on me too.
good thing I had some toothpicks.
Just you want to talk about dripping? Let me tell you something about dripping. I walk in, it's like.
No.
It sounds like you
Hey, you know what? It
sounds like you put sandpaper in
it. It's like a bright pink color.
sounds like you put sandpaper in his butt cheeks.
You caught me.
He enjoys that. He
It's
jacks
true.
off
Some
some
people like
paper,
walking
too.
around with those wireless vibrators that you can hit every now and then for fun.
Those
I
are
like-
stupid.
What do you mean they're stupid?
No, they're just stupid.
Why?
We don't need them.
Why?
Hey, I saw this thing on YouTube.
No, wait, hang on. This is important. Why is that stupid though?
Because we don't need them.
What do you mean we don't need them?
I mean, why are we
Of
making
course we
stuff?
don't need them. It's just
Why are you
fun.
making
Why are we making stuff we don't need anymore?
Because we're Americans.
We need stuff that's
We
not
do
being
need
made.
stuff, but some stuff that we don't need, we still want that stuff. Because
Otherwise,
it's
we
fun
wouldn't
stuff.
have fun with
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just fun stuff to mess around.
Who says it's fun?
Anybody that uses them,
A wireless.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
it's just fun.
No.
It's just,
It's dumb.
what did you see on YouTube?
Besides, aren't all of them wireless?
No, this one's got like a remote that like you hit, and it's
Yeah.
like.
Like she's wearing it, you got the remote.
Oh, that's the stupidest thing I've ever
Are
heard.
you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
I think it's
no, that's dumb.
You just need to learn how to live.
No, I just need. I have
Do you even have a reason for why it's dumb?
because it's just a waste of time and it's dumb. Spends all their time thinking about that stuff. I don't care.
I'm in info. What did you see on YouTube?
Mama, I want to play
I saw this thing on YouTube where they did a drone and they put a dildo on it.
Oh my
and flew
god,
it
I saw
around.
that shit.
We should do that to your ex-boss.
That would be kind of
Xbox?
funny. That would be kind of funny.
Xbox. I thought you said Xbox. I was like, why are you gonna put a dildo in the Xbox?
Yeah, I don't have an Xbox.
What a hell of a way to say fuck Microsoft.
Yeah.
Fuck Microsoft.
The one person I know with an Xbox is Gabe.
It's because he's a faggot.
Wow.
Xbox
You're the one
sucks.
sucking dick all the
Fuck
time.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I suck a lot of dick, but that is gay.
Right? I know gay, and that's gay.
And Gabe is totally gay. Okay, so before we shut down, we do need to talk about something. This is gonna bore everyone else, which I like.
I have to go.
Okay. Have fun.
Here, put your shoes on.
My shoes are on.
Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of you today.
Thanks for the
But you love him so much.
No, I don't.
Mom.
What?
I like how she responds to it too.
I think after a while it gets to be like an auto
You're
response.
Yeah. You're still on my Facebook as Mama Mia.
No, you are on my Facebook.
What?
Ignore.
That
What
big
am I on your
homo.
Facebook?
Change your name to Daddy on my thing.
I did?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Because your name used to be Lord Magnus Anus.
Oh, no, I remember. Because it was about that time. There were like 2 dudes hitting you up. They kept wanting you to call him Daddy or
They
something.
changed their names to Daddy, like the
Yeah,
nickname
so
on
I did it
so
as
I had
a
like
joke.
3 daddies messaging me on Facebook.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, and then I completely forgot about it, so now it's still Daddy. Yikes.
That
Forgot about that, but...
No wonder I've been ignoring you.
Hey, thanks for that for coming in.
Yeah.
No problem. Get all my shit. I gotta go pick up Monkey.
Monkey.
Who's that?
Monkey. Is that your new boyfriend?
No.
Damn. I'm just hitting all levels.
That
today.
might have been it.
Hey, can I have my hair tie back?
No.
You've lost it.
Oh, you want your battery back?
No.
I'm just gonna steal my battery.
Yeah.
I can't have my hair tie back.
And then she'll come back and get hers too.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
Alright.
No.
Okay, Jesus.
It's your own.
I have my own. You're wearing it.
You're not getting it back.
Okay.
Lost
To the
it.
point that you're supposed to like body slam me and take it back.
What? I
I
know
would
what I.
rather be an alpha.
I would not body slam someone over a hair
I
tie.
would.
Okay.
See you
bye.
later.
Bye.
I'm
Alright.
a body slammer.
So, tonight is the big night.
It is.
Game of Thrones. Who's
Ready?
excited about this?
Woo! Me. Now
Yeah,
raise your
Mr.
hand if you're gonna be able to watch it. Not I.
At
Nobody
some
can
point.
see that.
At some point, yes.
No, I meant at some point I'll be able to watch it. I don't know when.
Not tonight though.
Well,
Or
I
will
mean,
you be able
me.
to watch it tonight?
Huh?
Will you be able to watch it tonight?
I think so.
I won't be able to.
I'm really curious about how long it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I was looking up on a service that we have, and it said it was 55 minutes. But I feel
Will
like
we be
that might
able
have
to
been
get it on
something-
that? Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
used to use.
Yeah, because I watch
Nearland or
Veep
whatever.
and I watch like all theirs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that won't be a problem.
Where are we gonna watch it?
That's a good question. I thought this is a problem for a while, but it's something we can talk off air.
Yeah.
So, if we're gonna set the stage for what is happening, and if you don't follow Game of Thrones, and you can just turn off or listen to it, whatever.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Yeah,
Of course, if you haven't seen it yet, then
there's almost
fuck
too
yourself.
much to talk about, like as far as like catching people up from like
Yeah.
point A to point wherever the fuck we're at now.
Yeah.
But we can at least kind of talk about last season a little bit.
Yep.
And I kind of forgot about last season. I forgot that last season started with Jon Snow being dead.
Yeah.
For me, it feels like that was like a long time ago. And I mean,
Yeah.
it was, but that whole thing about like, oh my god, Jon Snow he's dead, I'm done with Game of Thrones, blah blah blah. And this was after like Sansa had gotten away from Ramsay as well.
Really?
Yeah, that first episode is okay. In the season 5, episode 10 was the episode where Sansa pushed that girl, Ramsay's like girlfriend
Yeah.
or whatever he was, pushed her off of that balcony kind of thing, and she died.
It wasn't last season that he raped her, right?
Right. I thought it was
Really?
last season myself.
Okay.
No, it was the season before that.
Wow.
That he raped Sansa. And people had a big deal about that. And then a couple episodes later, Jon Snow died. People were like, fuck Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
This is so ridiculous. And we're all like, yes,
Right?
good stuff. I love to see a redheaded English woman raped. But yeah, you kind of forget like where everything's taking place at. I mean, at this point, Stannis is already dead.
Hold the door.
Yeah, this episode had, or this season, last season had
Fucking kill me.
Hodor and his last
Lies.
moments.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
It's a real gut shot for
God,
you.
it is, and like watching them go back into like flashback, showing that, and then like transversing it over from like hold the door to Hodor,
Yes.
and like as he's like getting
It was
knifed and
genius.
everything.
It was genius.
Yeah, but it really tugs on your heart.
Oh, it really does, but it's also like
it was
this entire
absolutely
time.
genius.
This entire time, you think he's just a retard,
Yeah,
and it's like, no, he's. And how do you think that happened?
I don't know.
Like, do you think that? And I know they kind of explain it in that episode, but he saw what was going to happen, and it just like shocked him so bad to know your own death that it like basically fried his brain, and all he could say was like hold the door. Or Hodor
Yeah,
turned out to be. Was that it? Like, or
it must have been.
because he was like a sightseer, right? Like
yeah,
Bran,
yeah.
but
Well,
just-
not a sightseer,
or
can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
right.
But yeah, he wasn't like Bran, because Bran could see like through animals and stuff.
That's true. That's
Hodor
true.
wasn't.
Was it
he
just
was-
through dreams or?
Yeah,
And
something
it
like
was
that.
really.
But, like-
brief that they showed that.
It's interesting because I've always wondered if he knew. Like, okay, so this is where it gets confusing for me. So when he sees his death, at that point he's saying Hodor, right?
Right.
Do you think he knew he was saying Hodor or hold the door? Because they were saying hold the door. He was saying Hodor.
Right.
That's also confusing for me.
I think he.
Because
knew.
when he's young, he's seeing himself when he dies saying Hodor. And so I
Well, no, I think when he's young, he's seeing. You know, because like you would see from your perspective, I think he's seeing that like he's older, and people are yelling to him to hold the door.
Mhm.
I think that's what.
So then why doesn't he just say hold the door all the time?
Because he's retarded. Like, because
That's
it
true.
fucked him up. Like, it fucked his brain up. And so, it just, like, because it was just repeated in his head.
Yeah.
And he had, like, a seizure, basically.
Pretty much.
And it's like, and I think that's, like, the thing that you know, clung to
Yeah.
there. But you're talking, like, 60 hours of TV and him saying Hodor, and you think he's just a big dumb retard.
Right,
And
with
then
a
it's
huge
like,
dick.
he did have a huge dick.
Massive. Absolute horse cock.
But Horsecock it ends up being like this
Horsecock.
huge part of the story, just on like this one like tiny little phrase.
Yeah.
It was.
And then they
genius.
just brought it together so well.
It was amazing. It was brilliant the way they did that.
Yeah. I honestly think that may have been one of the deaths that hurt me the most. Really, even more than the Red Wedding.
See, I hear a lot of people complain about the Red Wedding. The Red Wedding never really bothered me that much.
It did me. I thought that he was going to be... he could be the one that took control, brought everybody together, because he wasn't an absolute...
Who, Rob?
Yeah. Wasn't an absolute warlord.
No.
People liked him.
He even said, like, if I win, I'm just going back home.
Right, yeah.
I don't want the throne.
I think he should have been the one. But they killed him off.
They killed him off bad.
Didn't like his mom. His wife was hot, though.
His mom was... I mean, she was great.
She's obnoxious, I think.
You just probably didn't like her because she didn't like Jon Snow.
I didn't like her because she was too controlling.
But, I mean, that's who she had to be.
And micromanaging.
Think about it, but there again, like, that's kind of who she had to be. Like 20 kids, basically. You've got to be kind of shrill. But that moment, and I know, like, I've seen it since, and it is a very big moment in Game of Thrones, of course. It just didn't, for me, it was the Red Viper.
That one sucked, too.
Because, like...
And it pissed me off because if he'd have just finished him
if
off...
he just would have, yeah.
He would have been fine.
He would have won, no
Because
problem.
he still ended up dying from the poison, but, like, he had enough time to kill him. Which
So just
sucks.
throw a spear through his face, and it would have been over.
Which sucks because I also really like the Mountain. They brought him back, but he's just like Hodor now. He's just retarded.
And here's where a lot of people think is going to be interesting, talking about next season, or this coming season, is the Clegane Bowl.
The what?
Clegane Bowl,
What's up?
the Mountain versus the Hound.
Ooh, that'd be good.
It's, I mean...
Hey, don't they end the entire last season with the Mountain? Because remember, he's like... What is he looking at? A body of someone. Who is it? Is it Joffrey?
No, the final scene is, no? Wait. Now I'm starting to get... It's the... Isn't it the woman, from the Sept? The Holy Sept? But I'm trying to think, like, why would they have done that? Because...
I don't know.
No, the final scene is Cersei taking the throne.
Oh, yeah.
You're thinking of the season before.
Yeah.
When Cersei gets out
Yeah.
of the Holy Sept or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like... well, no, it's Jaime seeing that she's taking the throne.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, no one has played the Game of Thrones the way that Cersei has.
By the way, I saw these really funny pictures the other day about Game of Thrones, and it was just like on a scale of how much, whatever, and one of them was on a scale of Hound to Cersei, how much do you love your brother? Or
That's funny.
Arya, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to Arya, how much do you regret your internship? I just thought they were really funny, pretty clever.
But yeah, but no one has done as much to winning the throne
Yeah.
as Cersei has. As she's
But now even Jaime doesn't like her.
maybe.
I don't think so.
Can't
There
really
seems
tell.
to
I
be
mean,
a
he's
lot
out
of bad
there-
blood there.
He's out there running errands for her.
Yeah, but you can tell. Like, especially at the end, he wasn't happy when she was sitting on the throne.
He wasn't happy, and I think once he finds out that she killed her daughter-in-law,
That'll do it.
forced her son to commit suicide.
Did she force him?
Yeah, in a way.
Kind of coerced him to.
Well, I mean, she killed his lover, his wife, and he
That is
really
true.
loved her and everything.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't think he would have offed himself if she hadn't blown up.
By the way, I get a real kick out of how he killed himself. Just because how he proceeded with it was funny. He just kind of walked out. It's not dramatic or anything. You just
No.
see him open the door and just walk right out.
And just, yeah.
I just thought that was interesting because, they always try to make it dramatic and stuff. It's Game of Thrones, but he just walks out.
Yeah, but you had like 75 people die that episode. Like, I don't know how much room there was for.
75, probably more than that. The city blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Well, half of it,
That, right.
that area. But do you think Cersei's going to be able to hold the throne?
Nope, I do not. I think she's going to be usurped this season.
You think?
I do.
By who?
I don't know.
Because mind you, there's still another season.
Yep.
So
I don't know, but I think she's going to be. I just don't know by who. It just feels like she's going to be usurped. Because, think about it, this whole time, she's fought and fought and fought to get here. She's obviously meant to be one of the more despised characters. She's not meant to be liked. It would kind of be I guess I'm talking about George R. R. Martin here, but it would kind of be fan service if she really just got it stuck to her. Like, she finally gets there, and then somebody comes in and is like, well, I'm... Like, out of the blue, just some character like, oh, I'm actually heir to the throne. I actually belong here right now. Boom. Taken off.
Well, here's an interesting fact. Grenly, who was in season 2, I think, is the last time we saw
Long time ago.
one of Robert's bastards rode off and I mean rode
Yeah.
off into the sunset, so to speak, to be safe, has been gone.
Yep.
5 seasons. He's coming back this season.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gonna be him.
So it might be him. Although if you follow Cersei, you also a lot of like her I don't know lore is that a lot of these predictions were made for her and they end up coming true.
Really?
Well, I think it was the beginning of season 4 where they talked about she ran into a witch when she was a kid and the witch said you'll have 3 golden-haired children.
Oh,
You'll
yeah,
be the
you're right.
queen. Each of the children you'll wrap in a you'll be there at their funeral.
Because they were kids when they ran into her.
The other one that was held back was your brother will be the end of you. And I feel like, at least, knowing the way things happen for her, it's going to be Jaime.
That'd be
I think
cool. I'd be
Jaime's
cool
gonna
with
kill
that. I'd be cool with that.
And part of me wonders if it's going to be like a murder-suicide.
I don't think it'll be a
Kinda
murder-suicide.
sucks,
I think it's going to be a murder cover-up.
I don't know, Jaime has that much to go off on, though.
What do you mean?
Well, when you think about it, his whole family's pretty much shit. Everyone knows him as the guy who's been fucking this whore.
Right.
She's a nasty bitch, no one likes her.
I don't think so.
Is there going to be much love for Jaime? That's my thing.
I think maybe he's going to try and use that as leverage to gain favor with people. Be like, look, I knew my family was shit.
I killed him.
I grew some balls and took care of it.
I mean, and I've always been a pretty big Jaime supporter.
Yeah, me too.
Even when he was a horrible person.
Yeah.
There's
Even
still
when he pushed
something
Bran
about
out a
him I
window.
really like him about him. But I still kind of I think he's one that's not going to make this the end of the season. I don't know why. It's just my feeling. I have nothing to go off of on here. So, okay. To kind of wrap things up, because we have no idea what's going to happen this episode, and we're going to be doing a little bit of time each episode of one of our episodes talking about the last episode of Game of Thrones. Just big predictions real quick. Name someone that you think's going to perish this season.
Well, I still think it's going to be Cersei, because I think she's going to get usurped and she's going to end up dying in the process.
Okay. And who do you think's going to be... That's not really a shocker, though. Who do you think's a shocker or someone that's going to...
Shocker? I think it's going to be Daenerys' little boy toy.
Dario?
Yep.
But he's still left overseas. No one gives a shit about Dario.
Unless he comes back.
I like him, but he's been over there for...
I'm telling you. I'm going to go with him.
Okay, alright.
Because, what's his name? Jar...
I know who you're talking about.
Fuck.
I keep just thinking Jafar.
Because did they ever find a cure for the grayscale?
Sir
Jorah.
Jorah, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't be,
Haven't yet.
I wouldn't really be surprised if he died, so I'm not counting that as a shocker. Sorry to kick the mic there. I wouldn't be totally surprised if he died. It'd suck, but I'm not going to count that as... I think it's going to be Dario.
Which I think that would suck more, but...
yeah, me too. I like him.
Here's who I think will be at the throne, at least at the end of this season. I think it'll be Sansa and Baelish.
Ooh, that'd be a good team.
And I don't know if they lose it or if they... But I think they're going to be the next ones to get it.
I like that team, though.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
I love Baelish.
So do I. And I think at least once he's gonna have the throne. I don't know if it'll
Think they're
close
gonna end
with
up
him.
fucking?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't even question that. I think it's totally gonna
I hope so.
And I think
That'd make me happy.
I think the person that dies, the shocker this season, will be Tyrion.
Yeah, I think I heard rumor that he may actually die.
I didn't hear any rumor about it,
I
but
did
I'm just
because-
thinking from a whole perspective, like, he doesn't have much room to exist anymore.
Well, but it was something. I think it was something that he said in an interview or something. People kind of
Oh, yeah,
ran
but they're
with-
doing the... Jon Snow, for instance, or Kit Harington, filmed 15 hours of fake Game of Thrones stuff.
Oh, really?
The whole crew is saying shit that's not true.
Really?
They've been up on this whole thing, so you can't believe anything that's
To
coming
throw people
out.
through a loop?
Yeah, I read this whole thing about it.
That's funny.
So, yeah, I mean, I just think, like, from, like, pure storytelling, like, he doesn't have much use anymore.
You know
I
what
still
think,
love him and whatever, but it's just, yeah.
You know what I think the biggest shocker will be? Is if Rick and Morty comes out by the end of this month.
Oh my god. I'm so done with that show. Anyway, that's it for us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We love you.
Peace.